Welcome back to these videos. By the time of creation of this video, we have so far 802 subscribers. Please, I encourage you to subscribe, comment, like and share so that we can have more views and these videos can be suggested to more people. Alright, so also you feel free to donate in case you want to donate. The links are down there in the description. So let's go to today's content. So this is what we have so far. Okay. All right, so let me explain to you what we need on the dashboard. Okay, so remember, this is an inventory management. Okay, so we want to look at investors and what they should see. So this is what we need to have. First, we need to have the investment capital. So the investment capital right now, it is 100 USD. So this is the money the owner inputs from their own account or their own pockets. Then I'm going to come back to withdraw. So the withdraw is $0 and then I'm going to come back to balance 2. Now the current capital, okay, is now the investment capital minus the stock capital. So that's why the current capital is $50 because the stock capital is also $50. Now the stock capital is the money that is already being used from the investment capital. This money can be used to stock more commodities, pay house rent. Okay, remember, when you pay house rent, you've also taken away from your investment money. Pay the workers. Okay, also you've taken away from the investment money. Then the profits, okay, is now the balance minus the investment capital. So up there you can see the balance is $130, meaning after selling everything you should have a balance. Okay, so your current balance is $130 minus the investment capital, which gives you profits of $30. Now the withdraw is that money that you take out of the business, okay, and maybe does not return anything to you. Let's say you just want to take out from the money, because now if you keep your profits and you reinvest them, which means you've already added to the current capital. If you take $10 from the current capital and that money will never be returned, okay, so you've withdrawn certain money. All right, so down here I expect a table, which table will have a date, then the type. So the type can be a withdraw, it can be a stock. Okay, so that's a type. And then the item, so the item can be that the money is being and also the type, we can have a debit where you're adding onto your investment capital. Okay, and then the item, you can add maybe house rent, stock, salaries, and then the amount, and then the balance is that balance being deducted from the total balance or added from the total balance, even when profits are added. So that should be drawn or even added or subjected to the investment capital. All right, so with that done, let's go and see how we're going to design this in a moment. All right, so let's go and do that. All right, so let me first clear everything here so that I remain with only the dashboard, because it's what we're going to concentrate on. We don't need even to look at the routes right now. So this is our dashboard. So this side we have our components, remember? Okay, so on our dashboard we're going to have sections that are running in from the components. All right, so we're going to go and create our dashboard component, and then I think our first component is going to be the component that is going to be holding the investment capital. Okay, so that can be standalone. So I want to create one that is going to have the investment capital, the withdraw, and the balance, and also the current capital, so capital and profits. And then the table will also be another component. Okay, so we're going to go and create our component. I think we can create it from here, then we add it to the component, or we can create the component. So I'm going to create one, and I call it the investment. Or remember, it's supposed to be capital I or camel casing, so investment plan. missing investment plan dot view. Okay, so here I must have I mean N, then I press enter. Okay, I need to have that as a view template. All right, so after creating that, we're just going to come and then import our investments from, okay, so remember we are getting it from components and we are in pages. So it's going to be dot stroke, okay, because we need to get it from components, stroke components, and then stroke investment plan dot view. Great. So we need to import the components here. Okay. So I'll do v components. There you go. And then I add the component name, which component name is investments. Okay. So all I need to do here on the dashboard, apart from that P, is call out investments. Not B container. Sorry, my friend, B container. Investments. So investments with a self-closing tag, and then we shall be done. All I expect to see the other side is investments. So I need to come and log in. Okay, so we can see investments. So which means now I can go ahead to the investments plan and then I work out my dashboard. So the first thing I'm going to do is to make sure that I have a B container. Okay, and inside that B container, so I'll make that B container, first of all, fluid. Okay, and inside this B container, I'm going to have a row. So I'll have a B row. And that B row is going to have, so the first B row is going to have the first items. So the first item should be, I think, let me find it. I think they are better displayed in a table format. But let me do this. Let me do some unordered list. Then I put 3 items of the ordered list. So the first item is going to be investment, initial capital, investment capital, investment capital, which is going to be 100 USD. Then the second one and third one. So the second one is going to be withdraw, which is 0 USD for the moment. So 0 USD. And then the last one, I remember, is balance. So which balance? It can be total balance. So which balance was 130 USD. All right, so just to make it quick, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a class here. And in that class, I'm going to add a dflex. Okay, so this is Bootstrap, a dflex, and then I make sure that I have a row. Okay, so flex row, and then justify content around, and then align items center. All right, if that is done very well, this is what we need to see. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I need to distribute the list items very well because they're in a row. So in this class, I'm going to give it a call. Of 12. Okay, great. So they are well distributed. All right, so I need to create another row. So I'm going to do a B row again. B row. And inside this B row, I want to have some B a B column, the major one. So a B column. Okay, so with B column, we'll have a class, which class will equate to 12. Okay, great. So inside this B column, I'm going to have now divs, okay? 3 divs. So I expect to have div 1, which div will contain now a p tag or a header. So it will have an h1, let it be h5, which h5, the first one is going to be, okay, this is current capital, and then down we can have a p tag, which p tag will have the current capital as 100 USD. Okay, so now how big can this be? So this will take a class of maybe 3 of the 12 columns. Okay, so the other will be, if that is the current capital, so this other will be stock capital, and then the stock capital was 50, and then this current capital was 50 US dollars. Okay, so let's check, we see what we have. There they go, and then we just need to align them and also distribute them very well. So I need them well distributed, so which means I can come here and then I have a deflex, which deflex will be of row. Okay, so flex row, and then we can again justify content around or even between, and then we can align items, center. Great, so I should be seeing that, which is done very well. So I need this row to have a class, and inside that class it should have a margin top of about 2, so which will give it some distance from the other. Okay, empty of 2, let me put 5 to make it significant. Okay, so that's the distance. Now I need to go to my style, okay, inside the style I want to have one called maybe pill, okay, and the pill is going to have a border radius of about 10 pixels. So which means I can come here and add pill and pill. Okay, so I cannot see the border radius because I need to give them color. So I'm just going to give them a uniform background color, but I'll change. So background color, which is down here. Okay, crimson. Okay, so there we go. Then the color must be white. Okay, I don't know why it gives me both, but that's what we have for the moment. All right, so I need to give each a color as I preferred before. So which means now I can style the background color on the inside. Okay, so with each, or even determine based on how many US dollars one have. So style will have a background color, and this background color is not going to be crimson. What should this be? Okay, we're going to have some sort of blue. Okay, so with that, and then we go to the other. So this is stock capital. It's going to have some sort of orange. And then lastly, the profits, which will have some sort of green. But in my programming, I'll make the profits be determined based on the loss, whether to be in the background of green or red. Okay, so let's double check, and this is what we have. Now, what is remaining at the bottom is our table. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we can work out with the table, which will be another component now. Okay, so we're going to put investment table. Investment table, which will be showing the recent ones, I think. Investment table. I want to call it investment table, investment summary. So investment table. Investment draft dot view. Great. So as usual, we need to have a template. Okay, and with this template, we're going to do what? So we're adding a P tag to call it investment table. P investment table. Okay, I just want table. Great. So we need to bring that in. So the investment table, we need to bring it in, and then we can even put it below. All right, so it is as simple as importing. So import investment table. Investment table from, okay, remember we are inside the pages and we need to find it in the components. So from components, and then we stroke with investment draft dot view. All right, so we just need to come here and add our investment table as a component, and then we create a self-closing tag here for investment table. Okay, so just to defer both of these, so what I'm going to do is to give them a B call each. So this will be a B row, sorry. B row. Okay. Which B row is going to have the investment here. And then another B row which B row is going to have the investment table. Let's go and check again. We are good to go. So one B row should be, okay. So class, we should have a margin top of 5. That's okay with us. Then we need to go to Bootstrap view and find how we can create a table. So we're going to create a Bootstrap table in the investment and I look at tables. So tables. Tables. Okay, here we go. So B table striped and then the items that come into the B table. Okay, I do get this. However, we've not created our items well, but I'm going to create one list of items. But we need our items or records stored locally. Okay, stored from. We need to have our items or records stored from the server. So in the beginning, we're just going to create the B table, and then we add those placeholder items. So B table. Okay, so inside this script, I'm just going to bring one called items. I'll just put it there for reference. Okay, and if I go back and check, great, we have our table. In any case, if you do not see the table, it means you need to go back and swap these. It may be important to clear the cache memory. All right, so this table is almost halfway. I need to give it, some size. So let me make a B container. So B container. Okay. So I need to make this container fluid and then also give it a row. So this container should be fluid. And then I also need to have, apart from the B container, I need to have a B row. Okay, so let's check what we have there. And then I think I'm going to have a B call. So B call. So which B call will be 12. So the class will be 12. Great. All right, so if this is not working out well, it means there's one item that is not well distributed. So let's go to the dashboard. So this should be a container fluid on the dashboard. Okay, so there we go, we've achieved it. Let's meet in the next video where we're going to start now working on the calculations to make sure that whatever item is added is at least, stored and the calculations work well. Thank you so much for watching this lengthy video. Make sure you subscribe, like and share. Support our channel. The donation links are down there in the description. Let's meet in that other video.